Tonight, for the first time in 15 years, we are hearing from Jay Bakker. He's the son of Jim and Tammy Faye, who were thrust into the spotlight as a child.
In the late 1980s, his parents' PTL ministry in Fort Mill came crashing down in an international scandal. And WCNC Charlotte morning anchor Ben Thompson recently sat down with Jay and discovered he's leading a far different life now, but one still focused on faith.
This is how Jay Bakker is spending days now.
Getting rid of all the pine needles.
Working odd jobs while still leading his Revolution church he founded 3 decades ago.
I paint, I do lawn work, and I do after school work at my kids' school.
Bakker now lives a normal life in Seattle, far from the scrutiny he endured as a child growing up in Charlotte.
I had security guards and things like that because we had death threats. But Charlotte was home and North Carolina was home.
In the 1980s, the Bakkers became the first family of America's evangelical faith. Jim Bakker and Tammy Faye built a Christian broadcasting empire here in Charlotte. It even included the Heritage USA theme park in Fort Mill. In 1987, it all fell apart. After allegations of sexual misconduct and improper use of donor dollars, Jim served 5 years in prison. For Jay, the fallout lasted much longer.
It just didn't feel like I was welcomed in my own home.
Jay spent the next few decades living in different cities, but still rooted in his hometown. In 2011, we caught up with him at this book signing in South Charlotte. In 2012, protesting North Carolina's proposed gay marriage ban. More recently, Jay's been speaking out against the immigration raids in Minneapolis. It's put him at odds with his dad, now 86, with a ministry in Missouri. The two speak every few months.
We have very different opinions on things like theology and politics, but we do try to maintain a relationship.
Tammy Faye remained in Charlotte until her death in 2007. Jay says her humble approach to faith still guides him today.
My mom was able to go into a gay bookstore and do a signing one day and then go sing in a Baptist church the next day.
These days, Jay takes a similar message to Facebook, YouTube, and podcasts, connecting with the faithful around the world and back in his hometown.
I get excited about Charlotte. I get excited about seeing it growing and everything that's happening. Charlotte is my hometown.
Jay Bakker says he'd like to make it back to North Carolina someday and hopes to work with Reverend William Barber and his Poor People's Campaign.